What is the #1 most used fresh herb? And it's not parsley.
Cilantro?
Cilantro, yes. The other thing I use a lot, this is the only herb that's better dried than fresh, in my opinion.
Oregano.
Oregano.
Oh,
See,
oregano.
you're on,
Yeah, 100%.
That's like, she's got 2.
I know. Pino's back.
I'm happy to be back.
Well, you didn't go far. You were
No.
here with us
Yeah.
previously. We had a
Yeah.
great episode with you.
Yeah.
Made some beautiful summer favorites, but you're back with some more. Star of the show, we're using Aurora products.
So I'm making a salsa verde, and the star is gonna be the anchovies.
Is the goal of a good salsa to have everything roughly the same size?
I think it's okay to have variation in size. I call everything rustic. This way, if you say it's rustic, you don't have to be perfect, and you could charge 15% more. And these are just capers I'm just chopping up too. And I make it a little bit spicy with la bomba, literally translated to the bomb, because it is, right? So this is a shallot, and why I choose a shallot here, it's got a little bit more delicate taste, a bit more mild than an onion. I'm gonna grate a little bit of lemon zest in here. We're gonna take our garlic here, and I'm gonna grate the garlic in there. I have some parsley here, so I'm gonna give this parsley a chop. You have to use some really good quality oil on this one. This is the cutrera, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the lemon juice. So you know how you cut it in wedges, you get seeds? You cut it on the side, you get no seeds. And watch how much juice I could get out of this wedge here. It's
little
just the way you
wedge.
cut it, look at that. This is such a bright, light sauce. You could use this on veal, you could use this on chicken, you could use this on a nice piece of fish as well. That salsa verde is gonna go on top of this AAA Angus quick fry steaks that you guys did a really nice job tenderizing. Because it's so thin, it's gonna fry up real quick. And because of all those little grooves, when we pour that sauce on top of it, it's gonna get into every nook and cranny. You see what I did here? I took it out a few minutes before.
Yes.
The thicker the meat, the longer it needs to sit at room temperature, because you don't want to cook meat cold. And what I did too is I took the time to dry it. And that's important because that moisture creates steam. We don't want to steam the meat, we want to sear it. We want our pan on high heat. So a little bit of grapeseed oil on the pan. And this is such a great dish to do because you make your salsa verde ahead of time. And then all you need to do is get your nice thinly cut pieces of beef, grill it, put on a plate, drizzle the salsa over it, and there you have it, quick and easy. And then when you're putting anything into a pan, it's always away from you. This is not gonna take very long at all. We'll give this a little bit of a flip. Look at that, with those beautiful sear marks on it. This is done just like that.
Yeah, it
and
looks
then
beautiful.
take our sauce and all over.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous, right?
Oh my
Look
God.
at
All right,
that.
another simple dish we're gonna make, a fun take on the traditional Panzanella salad. So I call this Pino's Panzanella.
Pino's Panzanella.
Pino's Panzanella.
I like taking traditional recipes and doing your own twist to it because we can change things around it and have fun with it. I like to have fun with it with these Aurora crostini. The croutons go on the bottom of the plate. I'm gonna drizzle that with oil. You guys have these beautiful tomatoes.
They look great,
at
yeah,
these.
yeah.
So these are heirloom tomatoes. I like different cuts of tomato, like whether it's wedges, you know, I just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like big pieces. I'm gonna add a few of my favorite ingredients that go really well with tomatoes. One of them is this right here, roasted red peppers. These here are artichokes. Season it with some salt, some pepper. Tomatoes love salt. You know, if you do it from higher up, it's more evenly distributed. Black pepper, a little bit of olive oil, but you know when I say just a little bit what I mean, right? Balsamic glaze. This is a must pantry item, whether it's savory or even sweet dishes. And like, just drizzle it like that. I have some fresh basil and just let it fall where it may. Nice fresh pieces of basil. And that really just takes no time at all.
I think these are the prettiest dishes that we've ever had.
I think
Well,
so too.
thank you. Oh,
Vince is
thank
at
you
home.
guys.
Now you have a cooking show.
I do.
What's it called?
So my first one was called Veg Heads, and you can see it on CTV or Crave. And my newer one, Global Veggies, is on the Gusto Network.
Cool.
My whole thing is I wish I could inspire people as much as I've been inspired, right?
What are we gonna do now?
The only sensible thing is to
Eat.
grab a bib,
Yes.
a knife, and a
And
fork.
dig in.